All right, we're back. Had a quick glitch.
Just Spectrum.
It always happens after your sports.
It's always Ron Sports.
Get me off the show.
The thing about it is that, there's been glitches coming in with the Wi-Fi and internet. And I don't know if it's happening in your area, but in our area, it seems to fluctuate. I mean, when we pay for a certain amount of upload and download, we expect to have that all the time. But we were noticing earlier, we were checking it and it was at a certain level. Then we checked it again and it was later on and it was at a lower level, and it just fluctuates. Mm-hmm. So there's moments, I think, when the signal or whatever we're receiving ends up fluctuating and ends up giving it a glitch, and boom, we're like, it's too weak to, the Wi-Fi signal is too weak to be able to sustain all these cameras that we have on, man. We have 4 cameras on right now. We have 2 iPads. We have 2 laptops. So, I mean, we're using some Wi-Fi here.
Yeah.
So, that might be something that we might have to look into and see what's up.
Because the show's too hot, man.
It is hot, man. It is hot. It is happening.
Jimmy's people are watching, man.
Yeah. So thank you for everybody that's back. And ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank our sponsors of Tuesday Night Live, Dr. T's Primary Care for Men, IV vitamin infusion therapy, testosterone, COVID test, Sermorelin. Thursdays, it's for women. Call them at 956-441-2188. Also, the law office of Rene A. Flores, hashtag DWI expert, 956-316-1991 is the number. We'll be right back with Felicia's celebrity segment right after this from our sponsors.
With fall season and flu season coming up on us, Dr. T's Primary Care is offering flu vaccines to help keep you safe this flu season. Call us at 956-441-2188 to schedule your appointment. Also, take advantage of all the immune-boosting treatments Dr. T's Primary Care has to offer, from vitamins, supplements, immune-boosting injections, IV infusions, and we still offer COVID testing as well. So call 956-441-2188 today to schedule your flu vaccine with Dr. T's Primary Care.
I think whenever you have the restriction of people moving around from their home, you're going to see a drop in certain types of crimes. In this case, I've seen a significant drop off in individuals being arrested for drinking and driving. We've also seen an uptick in possession of drug cases. You have individuals who are now abusing drugs at home. They're restricted from working, alcohol, drugs, depression, all those things kind of set in. We've seen an uptick in domestic abuse cases, solicitation of minors, crimes against minors, violation of protective orders. If you suspect that somebody is a victim of domestic abuse, I suggest that you call our district attorney's office and find out what type of resources are out there. I've also posted on my website certain articles and certain resources that are available to also individuals who are victims of abuse. And if you suspect somebody, if you have a friend who you believe is a victim and they're afraid to speak out, these are resources that are also available to them that you can advocate on their behalf. We definitely are concerned for the victims of the cases, yet in the same breath, those have been accused of those crimes, we still offer our services to those individuals as well. Another important thing I want to mention is the fact that many people during these times are dealing with depression. Again, we've isolated ourselves from other individuals. Human contact is very important for our self-esteem, for our well-being, and so if you do know somebody that is suffering from some sort of depression, I urge that you give them a call. During these times, we need to be able to reach out to individuals who we know that may have certain mental health issues and make sure they're doing all right. Isolation, quarantine can be tough on an individual, especially if you don't have that human interacting going on. Our office has remained open, although our doors are locked and closed. We do have signs at the door to be able to say, hey, look, we're still here, we're still working, but yet we're still trying to take the proper safety precautions to protect everybody. If you or your loved one has been accused of a crime, you need an experienced attorney. You need to call my office at 956-316-1991.
All right, we're back. So stump me one time. It's time for Felicia's Celebrity News.
Yes.
Take it, fish.
Not Kardashians today.
She is so important that she has
Bitch.
to, have to cut away from our programming and just to have
You
her
saved the
own.
best for last.
Yeah.
She's trying to get her own show, man.
Yeah, she has to have her own little, live all to herself, right?
Totally.
By the way, did y'all have fun doing the photo shoot yesterday?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I liked it.
Yeah.
Modeling's hard.
Hell
It's a
yeah.
workout.
Yeah, it sure is. And, it was just awesome to see all of us there taking pictures and
Yeah.
and then the ones we took together where we're doing
With the props, it was cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of
Yeah.
fun. It was really
It was
awesome.
a lot of fun.
We're gonna have some pictures out. We're gonna start making some promotional pictures and stuff, ladies and gentlemen, so we can send to fans when they order shirts and stuff like that, and we'll be able to autograph them. So you'll always be getting some autographed pictures from #PVT's crew. So
Yeah,
Fish.
man, and shout out to your boy too.
Yeah, David Alanis, exclusive
Yeah.
images. If you haven't seen the video we uploaded yesterday, or this morning actually at 7 a.m., every morning you're more than likely going to get a video from us at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m., one of those hours. On Saturdays, it's about 8:30, and on Sundays, it's about 9:30, 10, because everybody wakes up a little later than that. But you can always expect some type of content from the MyPVT network and #PVT. So David Alanis, he's our
David.
He's our go-to guy for photo shoots.
We were talking about it yesterday, and he's taken my pictures since 1998. So I've known him for over 20 years.
Yeah, 22
That's
years.
crazy. Yeah.
It is.
So yeah, he's amazing. David is amazing.
And we met him because we needed a photographer for the Whiskey D band, and
I said,
and he said, I know
he's the
somebody,
best.
and
He's the best.
so we went with him, and it's really amazing.
What were his little? He has like little monitos, right?
Nico,
Like little,
Nico and Nicolette.
Yeah, Nico and
Little
Nicolette.
skeletons. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
so
mascots.
What up, David? Thank you, man.
yeah, so maybe we're gonna put some pictures together as soon as we get the final results. So so what do you got, Fish?
So, I don't know if you guys remember Steve Irwin. You have to remember.
Oh, crikey.
Yes.
His death was like shocking to me.
I know.
It was tragic.
Yeah, it was
He
tragic.
got speared in the heart by a
By a
stingray.
stingray.
Doing what he loves, Dad.
Yeah.
Dad, you used to go fishing in the Laguna Madre a lot.
Yeah, I did.
And did you ever get to step on a stingray or anything like that?
No, I caught stingrays,
See?
but I never. And I know what they call it, spike. Right?
Yeah, la cola. If you step on that, it's a very painful spear that goes right into your foot.
Did you ever get stung by a katan in Mercedes at the Dungelow Canal, Grandpa, or no?
No. I caught one. Jaime was with me when I caught it. Remember Jaime?
Yeah, I was a kid, and Dad was had some. It was in a place south of Mercedes called Las Pompas,
Las Bomba.
and I was with Dad, and then I must have been like in 4th grade. And then the rod is just like bent over, and I tell Dad, look, holy smoke. So he pulls it in, and the next thing I know is I'm there with him, and we're pulling out the freaking, I ain't doing much. I'm just a little kid there trying to help him out. But then he pulls out this huge gar, and
And you can eat that, right?
yeah,
What did you do with it?
we took it home, and he cut it in half
Nice.
on the picnic table, and it covered the entire picnic table.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And all the neighbors came by to like, wow,
check it out.
all the neighbors, Betito's dad, Beto, right? And la familia Cano y Gonzalez y todo, they all came from the neighborhood to check out the gar Dad had got, the record gar, man.
And when I was pulling it in, I had people looking at me.
It was go,
Yeah.
go, go,
Yeah.
go.
What is it? What do you got? Hell if I know. I'll take them out and I show it.
Salió una llanta. Oye, Dad, the thing about gar is that they, our primos from Oregon, Jose. So he came down once, and I took him to Cito's restaurant in Westlaco, and they had gar nuggets. They're called chicharrones de Catán. And I bought him some, and he had never tasted them. He goes, wow, man, these are like chicken nuggets.
Yeah, they were real meaty.
Yeah, because eso es lo bueno de las espinas, los huesos, ¿verdad? We call them espinas, right? But they're really big on gar, so you don't have to worry about.
Don't worry about it. They're the ribs.
Yeah, the ribs. You know what's freaking me out? Before, I'm sorry, Fish. We
Oh, no, go
we
ahead,
went
go
with Steve Irwin got us into this.
Yeah.
But when we went to go eat, and Fisher were with us over there at the island, and we're eating those throats. What?
That cutthroat.
Oh, you got the throats.
Yeah,
What was it called?
but they were
Cutthroat.
not catfish throats. It was
Red snapper.
red snapper throats, right? And I had never tried those. And it's like, I guess
It's like the meaty part, like the real meaty part.
well, you have to like cut the meat out, but it was like the meat was good.
They have fence.
Uh-huh.
And there was the bone, the fence bone.
See,
But it's got meat, right? So
yeah.
Is it salmon or salmon?
It's salmon.
Salmon.
No, it's okay. I used to say salmon too.
I say
stupid.
salmon. I mean, vale madre.
It's salmon.
It's salmon.
I remember one time we ate alligator nuggets, Ron, at
I don't eat seafood.
no, we did. We were there. You tried
Alligator isn't seafood.
one. We ate alligator
Well,
nuggets
anything from the
at,
water. I don't eat anything from the water.
at the Quarter in McAllen.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of
LeBron James in the house. JJ Espinosa stat.
That's awesome.
what were you saying right now? I already forgot what I was going to say.
Celebrity news.
Yeah,
Steve Irwin?
celebrity
Or no?
news. Okay, let's go to Steve Irwin.
Kick it
Dad
back
already
to
forgot
Fish.
his thought that he had like.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay,
Somebody
so-
said you look like Scarlett Johansson in the
Aw.
chat.
That's like a huge compliment. It's good.
Yeah.
Wow. So his daughter Bindi Irwin, he has two children.
How old is she?
She's 22 now.
Okay.
He has a son and a daughter. Bindi Irwin just got recently married. She married Chandler Powell. He's 23. Bindi Irwin and her husband Chandler Powell revealed the gender of their first child last week. The pair crouched down next to a large tortoise at the Australian Zoo as Powell, 23, held up an ultrasound photo captioned, "Baby girl, you are our world." So they're super excited. Her mom, Terry Irwin, they went to social media. Her brother, they were extremely excited. Her brother actually walked her down the aisle when she got married.
Oh, man.
Since, her father wasn't able to be there, obviously. But yeah, I just think it's so awesome because I remember seeing them when they were super little, because when we were little, we used to watch Steve Irwin on Animal Planet.
He was massive.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
he had his family there, and I remember her being like a baby, and he had her out there with all the wildlife. I think there was even a picture one time that like it hit the media, and it was controversial because it was a big issue because he was feeding an alligator, I think, while he was holding her as a baby.
Oh,
and everybody
yeah,
was like freaking out about it. They were
I
like,
would.
Why the hell does he have her there? That's an alligator. But yeah, so she's expecting a baby girl, and she's,
That's awesome.
I used to
Your
freak
mom-
out with that guy. He era bien confianzudo con los animales, ese guy, ¿no?
he
He was
was
an Australian, ¿verdad?
Era un Australian.
He was from down under.
Pero te levantaba una víbora, una cobra, se metía ahí con los leones, a mí le valía el vato ese.
Everything though, birds, snakes.
Yeah.
I mean, he was known, the crocodile hunter, but everything, man.
But
Elephants, lions, tigers,
I think he was the
bears.
first one to open that. Like, he was the first. After him, it was Jeff Corwin, and then now we have a
Yeah.
bunch of other guys that kind of want to,
Like, it
do
was
the same thing.
Like, it was cool to be, about nature and do your show
Yeah.
about animals
But he was the
because
wild
because
one,
of
yeah.
him.
Well, when
he
I was a-
he was the Kardashians of the wildlife.
Yeah.
You watch that guy, bro.
Well, when I was a kid, I grew up with Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. And there was an old man, I forgot his name, that would host the show. It was in the 70s, and he was already an older man.
He was similar to that, too.
And he had a guy that was dressed like, Irwin, and he would go in there and wrestle, alligators and bears and all that stuff. And then also back in the 70s, you'd have Jacques Cousteau, who was a guy from the ocean, and he would
Jacques Cousteau?
Jacques Cousteau.
Yeah, I remember him.
Remember him, Dad?
Yeah.
Ese vato, he was an older man, but he was an ocean explorer.
Yeah.
And I used to love watching those shows. They'd show them like on Sundays when there was no football, you know what I mean? And I used to like watching that and freak me out. But those animal shows have been around since about the 70s, 60s. But, the reality TV element that they put into the Irwin family,
Yeah.
that's really what took it to another level,
Yeah.
man. It
And
was
it's
awesome.
crazy how his kids just basically followed in his footsteps. I
I
know
was going to ask you that.
both
too.
of them now, they are zoo operators. They have a zoo, I believe, over there in Australia, and they're just constantly working with animals. They have all these animal what are they called? Like
Rescue
Sanctuaries.
So they just all three of them. Well, his wife was his partner, but his children just followed in his footsteps, and they do that. So it's really, really cool. A lot of people, and then speaking of pregnancy, a lot of celebrities getting pregnant right now. I know Mandy Moore's pregnant too.
It's baby making weather.
It's baby making.
Well, no.
year.
Ya está pegando el frito.
Yeah.
Gigi Hadid just welcomed a baby too. Like, it's
And how
crazy.
many months is this girl?
I want to say she's. I
They,
don't think
they
she.
just revealed the gender.
They
right?
just revealed the gender. So,
So
I want to say
at
she's
what-
for like 5-6 months.
5, 6 months, 7, 8, 9.
Because it
So,
just depends. When
so
they
she'll be
wanna
born
reveal
about
it.
December then.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe beginning of next year.
April is a very popular month to conceive.
Todos andan como conejos dead.
Me and Rally.
Oh my
Es la primavera, papá. Me and Rally are December kids, or December babies.
I'm
So it's
January.
Christian.
January.
I'm September.
September. Dad, it is
Dad.
June.
I'm a twin.
Yeah.
That's in June.
Yeah. Está bueno. Hey, well, that's awesome, man.
Gemini, what do you call it?
You're a Gemini. Grandpa's a Gemini. You know your horoscope, Grandpa?
Yes.
Gemini.
Por eso,
I read it every morning, so I know what kind of day I'm gonna have.
por eso
Hey.
es diamante,
The
porque es
horoscope.
un Gemini también.
A Dad no se le pasaba a Walter Mercado.
Nunca.
Hey,
Nunca.
what? Real quick, I was watching this video. Walter Mercado? He passed away, or he just?
I don't know. I
They
just
said
saw.
he disappeared.
No, he just got out of the limelight. I was watching on Netflix. There's a
There's
show.
a show.
They
There's a
said he just
documentary.
like disappeared.
Yeah, well, on Netflix, there's a documentary on Walter Mercado, and
Yes.
he went into exile in Puerto Rico. He's from Puerto Rico over there, and he's just like living in
I
his
didn't
home.
even know that. I thought he had passed away. And then in the video I was watching, they're like, no, he just disappeared. Like
The only
he just-
reason I knew that Netflix had a Walter Mercado show is because Jax Phoenix put it on there, like watching the Walter Mercado
Yeah.
show. Mercado show.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting. As a little kid, they thought he was a special, like a special kind of kid.
Spirit kind
Yeah, a spiritual kid. And he lived in a village, grew up in a village and stuff like that. But it's a very, very interesting. And the dude ended up, taking it to a whole other level, man. I mean, this guy became a household name, and it's just an incredible story of Walter Mercado.
I remember that.
Su signo es.
Yeah.
I was
they
waiting for the
said,
impersonation.
they said in the comments that he did pass away.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
hadn't heard anything about that.
I also saw a comment a little bit before. Joey got to see it. Nombre Ted Nugent with Buffalo on stage.
Yeah, he used to come out with a buffalo on stage back in the day,
What?
Ted Nugent.
Wow.
Yeah, and then there was another one that went. It was up a little bit more. They were mentioning something about.
Yeah, the people, in the chat are awesome.
Yeah, they mentioned the lady from the Tiger show.
Oh, Carol Baskin. She's,
Yeah, they
on,
mentioned
she's
Carol-
on Dancing with the Stars now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She came out, okay, and guess what
OMG.
song that she danced to?
What?
Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger! Yeah.
Did you see?
Cheesy
There's a
King.
meme of Joe Exotic in prison, and he's on the phone, like when they talk to you through the window, and on the bottom it says, "Yes, I like to place my cat. What is it? My vote on everybody but Carol Baskin." Like he's all pissed off. How the hell did she make it on Dancing with the Stars? I don't know. That's crazy.
Well, I saw something
I like
where
that.
she does Monday.
Hey, Rock, I like the Selma Hayek when just wrestling with a snake,
Oh,
Silent.
that's on Dusk Till Dawn.
Like real awesome.
That's my favorite animal.
What, her or the animal?
Okay, Grandpa.
Both.
Salma Hayek.
Grandpa's already feeling his odor. Show him your koozie, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Let's see your koozie.
No.
Hey.
The
Let me see
koozie,
it.
Grandpa. Show
Let
the
me
koozie.
see
He was
it.
caressing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boobs or tubes?
Put it closer to the phone, Dad. Put it closer to the camera, Dad. Put it closer to the camera. There you go. Andalera.
Oh.
Puro cleavage, papá. Sústame.
Ya le digo una más chiquita que la otra.
Pues,
Y
hey,
ni se mira porque está en camouflage.
hey, Dad. Let's ponla en tu boca y inflate it back.
Don't give me any ideas, okay?
Cuando vayas a apachurrar.
Mira. We got to get out of here, folks. God bless you all. Thank you so much for supporting us. On Thursday at 6 o'clock, I've got the Throwback Thursday. Con favor de Diosito. We'll play some really classic stuff.
Hell
and
yeah.
then on Thursday night, we have this.
Show
right
the
here.
shirt. Show the shirt.
The Rockin' Chaz show.
We need to make those available for purchase.
We will. On Thursday night, you'll find out. Plus, we're going to give some away to some special fans out
Somebody
there.
asked who won the cap. Have you done the caps yet or not?
Oh,
yet?
yeah. Jason Borjas, I think, won one of the caps, didn't he?
Fritzel from Corpus Christi,
Okay.
Memo Frago from Laredo, Texas, and Ruben Castilleja from Washington State.
Damn
All
it.
Wow, awesome.
Washington.
The
Hell
Washington
yeah,
State, papa.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to take El Diamante to go eat some tacos down the street at El Plebe.
I'm hungry, brother.
Porque la comida ahí está con madre.
Taco.
You all have a good one. God bless you all, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Everyone
Dios
say
queriendo.
bye.
Bye.
Everybody say bye.
Thank you. Subscribe.
Hit the like. Hit the like. Come on. Hit the like. Yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah. Hit the like now.
Oh my God.
Subscribe.
Come on.
Subscribe.
Hit the like.
Hit the like.
Hit the like. Subscribe. Come on. Hit the like. Hit the like. Yeah. Hit the like. Come on.
Scroll on over
Shot.
and hit the like. Just hit the like. Just
Hashtag
hit the like.
PVT.
Just hit
Come
the
on.
Like. Subscribe.
You guys, your ladies are gonna lose these.
Are you taking their boobs or tubes?
I'm gonna have to hide it from